All right, guys, we are looking here at Michigan and Washington for the national championship Monday night. Bryson, this one's going to be a thriller. I can't wait for this. Michigan, they are 4.5-point favorites. Washington, they were 4.5-point dogs against Texas. And how'd that one go? They are now 4.5-point dogs again, over under 55.5. What do you do here? Let's just go spread right now and not worry about the winner.
So shout outs to you. You were right about Washington against Texas. I was all over Texas. I thought Quinn Ewers was going to have a better game to start that one. He really struggled against that Washington defense, which really, I know Michael Penix Jr. was the talk of that game, and he was phenomenal. He could do no wrong against Texas. I was really impressed with the Washington's defense play in that game. I thought they really flustered Quinn Ewers. It really wasn't until the game was out of line and Quinn had to throw the ball every down where he really started getting it going.
Exposed. Yep.
So I was really impressed with that Washington defense. And with Michigan, I wasn't really impressed with them against Alabama. Alabama's offense was not impressive all year. They did not have a good game against Michigan. Still put up 20 points in forced overtime because of the miscues on special teams, because the offense kind of stalled out early in that game for Michigan. I wasn't really impressed with the way Michigan played. I wasn't impressed with the way J.J. McCarthy played the whole game. I like in the spread, I think I would take Washington because I think if it becomes a which quarterback can get it done late, I'm taking Michael Penix Jr. because, man, he has shown time and time again, don't bet against him. He's going to get the job done.
Dude, some of those balls that he was dropping, I was like, what? Dude, what is happening in this football game? I knew he was going to ball out. I said that, like you mentioned, I was all over Washington in this game. Sorry to Quinn Ewers. I was never on him the entire year, and I wasn't on him here, but that does not matter. Michael Penix Jr., dude, he completely outplayed J.J. McCarthy in the Michigan game, like you mentioned. He outplayed Milroe, and he outplayed Ewers. He's the best of the four quarterbacks that are still alive in the college football playoff. And a lot of people put him at number 4. Guys, he's number 1. If you watch some of those balls, I guarantee you there's some NFL scouts that watch those balls and they were like, we might have a problem here, Bo Nix. We might have a problem here, Drake May, because this kid looks damn good. Look, I hope he's a Pittsburgh Steeler, but, you know, all that aside. Michael Penix Jr., guys, Jalen Milroe, who's another guy that I have not been high on the entire season long. He put up 20 points on a Michigan defense that allowed 9.3 points a game. I'm struggling with that. How exactly did Alabama put up 20 points and anybody in their right mind believes that Washington can't put up 20 points? You're tripping. I think the fear for Michigan in this game is if this turns into a shootout, like you mentioned, they're going to lose. Give me the better quarterback. If this turns into a shootout, they better hope to God this stays in a 2017 kind of realm heading into the second part of the fourth quarter. If they get up 14 points, it's over. It's game over. I don't think Michigan can come back. I like J.J. McCarthy. The defense is good. If they allow more than double their average, which max is 20 points here, I think if Washington score more than 20 points, they win this football game. The key number for me in this game is 24. Michigan's defense, that's what they're known for. Washington, that was the big fear. Their defense can't step up in big games. Guys, their defense now beat Oregon and didn't just beat them, but shut them down. And now they went in here and they shut down Quinn Ewers and a Texas team that was slinging the football, getting a lot of lucky things. I think that the Washington defense is finally the defense that they waited for them to be the entire year. And now that you're going to pair an offense that got as far as they did without a defense, now that they have a defense, it's physically impossible for me to leave 4.5 points on the board here. I have to take Washington in the points. But Bryson, the big question, who's going to be the national champion?
I think it's Washington. I think that they're going to go in there. I think this is Michael Penix's year. I think it's the year of the transfer quarterback. That's what everyone said. Michael Penix Jr. is one of the faces of those transferred quarterbacks. He was at Indiana first, came to Washington, and he has balled out all year, like you mentioned. I think this offense is too hard to stop. I think even for this Michigan defense, this is an offense Michigan hasn't faced all year. This is the most dynamic offense in the college football. Michael Penix Jr., what you were saying, some of those throws, those are throws NFL quarterbacks can't make. He was fitting those into double coverage. His timing routes were incredible. One thing I was really impressed with him too, I was on him last week when we talked about that game against Texas. I was worried about his mobility and how Texas could get to the quarterback. He moved really well in that game against Texas.
Yes,
Didn't run the ball, but his pocket awareness was great. He was able to make one move and then just quickly, bang, throw the ball, hit the open receiver. The wide receiver unit for Washington is incredible. I think it's too much for Michigan to stop. I think what you were talking about, they're going to jump out to a 10-point lead early, and it's going to be really tough for Michigan to come back from that. So I like the Dogs to win the national championship.
Bryson, I want to go Washington so freaking bad. The odds are good, but they're not crazy good on Washington. If they were like 7.5-point dogs, if they were like plus 250 on the money line, I would have to bet a large amount of money on that. But they're not big enough dogs. At this point, I think 4.5 points is all you need in this game. I don't think that Michigan beat them by more than that. If they do, I think the final score, this is my wild score prediction, is 30-24 Michigan, and they get it done and they win the game, and Washington doesn't cover. There's no way that they beat them by more than a touchdown. I think you have to take 4.5 points here. Michigan, just because I have to stick with the pick that I gave months ago, and that was Michigan the entire freaking year. I said this football team, I love Washington. They're going to cover. Michigan will be the national champion when Monday night comes to a close. Jim Harbaugh, by the way, is going to get at that point 4 NFL offers. And I'm telling you guys right now, Tuesday morning, that man's going to wake up and he's going to decide, this is it for me. I'm done with the college football BS. I've done everything I can do. Show me the money, the NFL. I'm coming. That's what I think is going to happen here. So, and for that to happen, I think Michigan are going to have to win this game, just because if they do, he literally is the hottest coach on the market anywhere, and everyone's going to come get him. Even if he loses, I still think he goes to the NFL, but I think if he wins this, it's damn near guaranteed. So guys, please comment below. Let us know who you have in this game. Do you have Michigan? Do you have Washington? We want to know your winner, but we also want to know who you have covering. If you say Michigan, you better tell me if Michigan's going to cover or not, because you can't take a minus 185 favorite and not give me a spread. That's not how this works. So guys, please comment below. Subscribe to our YouTube at The Sports Forum, as you guys are probably watching on YouTube right now. So please click that subscribe button. We'd really appreciate it. Got a great giveaway coming out for you guys in the next couple days as well. And then please head over to sportsforumdenver.com. Check out all the articles we got up. I got a national championship article up. Bryson and Anthony both have articles up on the AFC and the NFC, everything in the NFL for the week. So you guys got to go check it out. We really appreciate you guys. Give our man Bryson Owens a follow at Bryson Owens 16, myself at Rig Sports Talk. Good luck on those bets, guys. We'll see you.